Pre-colonial Nigeria. In pre-colonial Nigeria, diverse kingdoms thrived, each with unique cultures and governance. The Sokoto Caliphate in the north was a center of Islamic learning and trade. In the south, the Yoruba kingdoms were known for their artistry and urban settlements. Igbo communities practiced decentralized governance through village assemblies. Northern Nigeria's camel caravans connected the region to trans-Saharan trade routes. Southern ports facilitated trade in palm oil, ivory, and other resources with European merchants. Nigerian artisans created intricate works, from bronze sculptures to woven textiles. Marketplaces were bustling hubs of economic and social exchange. Communities were shaped by shared traditions, religious practices, and local festivals. The diversity of pre-colonial Nigeria laid the foundation for its rich cultural heritage. Trade networks linked Nigeria with other parts of Africa and beyond. Local governance systems varied, reflecting the diverse needs of each community. Power was often decentralized, promoting collective decision-making. Religious and cultural institutions played vital roles in societal cohesion. The environment influenced settlement patterns, agriculture, and daily life. In the north, Islam deeply influenced governance and education. In the south, animist beliefs coexisted with early Christian influences. This era was marked by resilience and innovation in the face of external pressures. British expansion and control. The British arrived with the intention of expanding their empire in West Africa. They signed treaties with local rulers, promising protection and trade benefits. Over time, these agreements turned into mechanisms of control. The Royal Niger Company was a key player in establishing British dominance. Military campaigns subdued resistance from various Nigerian groups. The Sokoto Caliphate was annexed after fierce resistance in the north. In the south, the British consolidated power through diplomacy and force. The establishment of protectorates formalized British colonial rule. Colonial infrastructure began to reshape the Nigerian landscape. Railways and ports were built to facilitate resource extraction. Colonial policies favored British interests, often at the expense of locals. Traditional leaders were co-opted into the colonial administration. This era saw significant cultural and political upheaval. Resistance movements emerged in response to colonial exploitation. The imposition of taxes sparked widespread discontent. Missionary activities introduced Western education and Christianity. Colonialism disrupted traditional ways of life and governance. Economic systems were reoriented to serve British industrial needs. By the early 20th century, Nigeria was under full British control. The division into Northern and Southern Protectorates created lasting tensions. These divisions were based on administrative convenience, not local realities. Colonial rule laid the groundwork for modern Nigeria's challenges. Despite hardships, Nigerians began to envision a united future. The stage was set for the Amalgamation of Nigeria in 1914. Path to amalgamation. By the early 20th century, British authorities sought to merge Nigeria. The goal was administrative efficiency and economic integration. Lord Lugard was appointed to oversee this process. He envisioned a united Nigeria, governed as one entity. Lugard traveled extensively, studying local governance systems. His experiences shaped the framework for the Amalgamation Edict. In 1912, Lugard became the governor of both Northern and Southern Nigeria. Preparations for amalgamation involved extensive consultations. Traditional leaders were briefed on the implications of unification. The British government approved Lugard's proposal in 1913. The amalgamation was officially announced on January 1, 1914. Lugard emphasized the benefits of unity for administration and trade. The unification aimed to create a self-sustaining colony. However, It also masked deep cultural and political divisions. Northern and Southern Nigeria retained distinct administrative systems. This dual system would later challenge national cohesion. Local leaders expressed mixed reactions to the amalgamation. Some saw it as an opportunity, while others feared loss of autonomy. Despite reservations, the amalgamation moved forward. It marked the birth of modern Nigeria as a single colony. The legacy of the amalgamation continues to shape Nigeria today. It was a pivotal moment in the nation's complex history. The amalgamation laid the groundwork for eventual independence. The ceremonial signing of the amalgamation took place in Lagos on January 1, 1914. Lord Lugard highlighted the economic and administrative benefits of unification. Traditional leaders from the North and South were present at the ceremony. Lugard's wife, Flora Shaw, is credited with naming the entity Nigeria. The amalgamation was primarily driven by British economic interests. Northern Nigeria was heavily subsidized by Southern resources. The British government celebrated this as a significant achievement. The amalgamation laid the foundation for a unified Nigeria. It marked the beginning of modern governance in the region. Traditional rulers played a symbolic role in the new colonial structure. The amalgamation created new opportunities and challenges for Nigerians. Its legacy continues to influence Nigeria's political landscape. Legacy and reflections. The amalgamation of 1914 left a profound legacy in Nigeria's history. It unified diverse regions under a single colonial government. The arrangement prioritized British interests over Nigerian unity. Economic policies favored resource extraction for British industries. Resistance movements emerged against colonial rule in various regions. These movements sowed the seeds for Nigeria's independence struggle. Cultural diversity became a source of both strength and division. Post-independence, Nigeria faced challenges of political unity. The legacy of colonial boundaries influenced ethnic and regional tensions. Economic disparities between regions deepened over time. Despite challenges, Nigeria's resilience and diversity prevailed. Today, Nigerians continue to reflect on the lessons of the past. The dream of a united Nigeria inspires ongoing efforts for progress. The amalgamation's legacy shapes Nigeria's identity and aspirations. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. We appreciate your feedback.